Today I'll be ranking the Hollow Knight bosses, uh, based on how much I like them, because some of them are very good, and then some of the other ones I hate a lot, and I think they're either annoying or too easy. Okay, I'll begin with Grow's mother. Um, so I didn't fight Grow's mother till like halfway through the game, because I didn't go in that area for a long time, because I just didn't know that was an area. So, but it was I can see why it would be good for beginners. So, D tier, D tier. False Knight. False Knight was my first boss, and it's an okay first boss, but yeah, and I like how its mace thingy is actually a bug that like crawls away, because I didn't know that for a while, but yeah, I think it's definitely better than Gross Mother. Failed Champion. Failed Champion actually took me a couple of tries because I just I couldn't get used to how fast it was and its damage. But based on how much I like it, I don't think it's any better than False Knight. Brooding Moloch, my friend, I know you're out there, Santiago. He he hates Brooding Moloch, and I don't know why, because it's not that hard. You just gotta like jump over it a bunch. But I mean, I also think it's kind of boring, and I don't like fighting it. Vengeful is just like, he is not good. I don't like it. It's just it takes so long, so I hate it. And the massive Moss Charger I also hate, because if you have no nail upgrades, you're not able to do the spammy thing, and I like doing the spam thing. Hornet number one is, I like it. I like the boss fight, but it's a bit easy now. Umu. Umu is, I don't like Umu because it's a lot of waiting, like I said, and Vengefly King also has a lot of waiting. I don't like waiting. I just like fighting. Yeah, I like fighting. Elder Hugh, he's also a lot of waiting, but he has pancakes. And the pancakes are cool, I guess, because they're kind of, why are there pancakes in a game about bugs? Okay. Mantis Lords are, they're a good fight. I also didn't fight them till very late games, so they were really easy. Um, I think they're A tier. I can't give them S because I never really fought them much. Soul Warrior is so, he's a good precursor to Soul Master, I guess, but he's also like super easy. So, uh, Soul Master took me like 30 tries because he was like the third boss I fought. I fought like False Knight, Hornet, and then straight to Soul Master. Wait, no, then Soul Warrior, then. But I guess he took a couple of tries. Yeah, 30 is a couple, so he's an okay fight, but Soul Tyrant is just better. Watcher Knights, once again, I didn't like speed run the game. It took me like 84 hours to get everything, so like fought this guy like 40, 50 hours in, and I already had Shade Dash, so it was super easy, but I think it's interesting. But they only have two attacks. It's good that they have like a lot of them though, because most of the bosses are just like by themselves. Besides like Oblobbles, God Tamer, Sisters of Battle, Oron Maza. Okay, I guess there's a few combos. The Collector, once again, one of the last bosses I fought, like, just because I was trying to get all the bosses into Godhelm. I think he is also waiting, but not as much waiting as, like, No Eyes and Vengefly King. So I think Collector going C tier. Dung Defender, I beat him first try, and this was like pretty early in. Um, I think he's a good boss. Like, he has a lot of attacks that they're interesting. Like, they have lots of dung. Like, that's so cool. But he's not hard enough to get up there. Like, White Defender can be right below Soul Tyrant because he's good. He's like, and you can fight him multiple times too. Like, if you fight him once, it's not like he gets defeated. You can fight him a lot of times. And there's like secret extra where he makes you a statue. That's cool because most of the bosses you only fight once and then you have to fight them in Godhelm. Lukemar, absolute shit. Sorry. It's not that bad, but it's like I don't like it at all. Uh, Crystal Guardian took me a few tries. It took me maybe 10 tries, and I didn't want to fight it. I just wanted the bench. Uh, but it only has 3 attacks. I think it has a shoot, its jump, and it's like ceiling lasers. And once you learn it, it's like super easy. So maybe I think C. But False Knight is worse than these two. Okay, and then Enraged Guardian took me 4 tries, so it took me less than Crystal Guardian. 3 tries I did one day when I was super tired, and I just couldn't do it. And then I woke up one morning and did it first try, like almost no hit. So it's like better than Crystal Guardian because it's more of a challenge, but still not much of a difference. Okay, where? Zero, the first dream boss I fought. I didn't want to go to Resting Grounds. I think I got stuck in Resting Grounds and I didn't know how to get out. I thought you had to fight Zero to get out, but you had to get to Dreamvale, so. And you don't even get out. What am I talking about? He is good. I would put him at maybe C, but the problem is you can just hide under his arena and heal up, which I did because I didn't know how to fight him very good. So D. Marmu. Ugh. Very late game when I was just trying to collect all the bosses. You can kind of just juggle her for him, but if you juggle upward or something, it gets really fast. So, yeah, E. Trader Lord took me like not that many attempts, but it felt like way more because you have to walk like 3 or 5 minutes just to get back to it. And it does double damage. Like that's one of the first bosses that does double damage besides Enraged Guardian. Uh, and White Defender, a few others. But it's still pretty hard. If you have like Sharp Shadow, it's like light work. But if you don't know how to dodge its attacks, it's like Trader Lord is okay. Okay, Galleon. Galleon I beat first try, I think, because I saw like the Dream Warrior and Deep Nest, and I was like, oh, I do not want to die while I'm in, like, I don't even know where I am. I do not want to die. So I just skipped it. It was like, you want to challenge? And I said no. But then I came back to collect it, and I did it first try, I think. So Galleon, Galleon can have a cool old C tier. Zote, I never fought Zote. Wait, no, I fought Zote. I fought the regular. No, I didn't. What am I talking about? And same with like all the other Zotes. There's only two, but I never saved Zoe ever. And when I did, it was on a speed run, so I never talked to him at all or fought him. Uh, Nosk, Nosk took me like 15 tries because I did not know you could hide on the ledge, but Nosk is like, I, no one ever agrees with me, but I think instead of it, I think it should turn into other things, which would kind of be weird, but I think it should transform into like certain other critters and use their abilities or something because I mean it has a cool concept. Like it can turn into other things and disguise itself. So why shouldn't it use that during its fight instead of just crawling around and spewing goo? That's what I think. So I think D. The oblobbles are absolute crap. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna put them right above Fluke Marm. God Tamer took me so many tries. I mean, I never really fought it in the Coliseum. My friend fought it because I was scared that I would die after getting to the end. But God Tamer and God Home took me a few tries, and it was God. The ant dude, he just like jumps up and swipes on me when I don't expect it, and then the other guy isn't that hard, but I can't really dodge his spewing attack very good. So I'm gonna give him D tier, maybe E tier. Then Markoth, dude, this is the only dream boss that I was collecting like five of them, and this is the only one that took me more than one attempt because he's like zero but upgraded, and he shoots so many nails I can never get hits on him. So I'm gonna give this guy this. God Saber can actually go above. Yeah, okay. Hornet 2 took me 60 or something fucking tries. But I like it because it challenged me and it made me better. It did make me better. A lot of the bosses did, but this one definitely challenged me the most out of every single boss in the whole game. More than the Radiance, more than Pure Vessel. I don't even know. Hive Knight was like one of the last bosses I fought also because I didn't even know the Hive fucking existed because it's just so like hidden away. Like most of the other areas, you walk and then oh, I'm in another area. What is this place? It's so cool. The Hive is just like, dude, who is going in the Hive for any reason besides to get a mass shard or something? So the Hive Knight, but I like his soundtrack more than his fight because in his fight he'll spew his bees and they'll come down on my head, and then it'll be like during the Pantheons and he'll spew his bees and I'm trying to heal up for the next fight, and then his bees start fucking me up. But I like his soundtrack, so you can have an A. A. No, no, A. Uh, Gorb is a once again with like Howling Cliffs, it's kind of out of the way, but less out of the way. I only went up there because I wanted the Grim DLC. Uh, but Gorb is like, he's a little bit harder in the Pantheons, but the Pantheon, I don't know, but he's yeah, I don't even know. Galleon can get above False Knight though. Um, Broken Vessel took me a few tries also. Because him and Lostkin I died to like 3 seconds after I went into his fight. Because I was very early, kind of. Like, it was like a second after Broken Vessel. I was like, whoa, what's this? And I died to him. But I now, like, I haven't fought Broken Vessel in so long. Because Lost Kin is just like pretty easy on his own. So I wonder what Broken Vessel's like. Give him D just cause, and then Lost can have B. And then the Hollow Knight took me like 3 tries. I don't remember because I was more focused on how many tries the Radiance took me. The Hollow Knight took me like, yeah, it was easy, but I like it because it's like Pure Vessel, but orange. So, no, it's above, it's above Hornet. It's not above Mantis Lords. The Radiance, the Radiance took me like 40 tries. It's a, I like it, but I will say it is not one of the best bosses in the game. Um, yeah, and then regular Grim is just like he takes a while sometimes, but he's good. I'll give him right above Hive Knight. And then Nightmare King Grim, on the other hand, he took me like, well, I don't even know, like, he took me less tries than Hornet Sentinel, but he took me maybe 40 or 50 tries, which sounds so stupid, but that's, yeah. But he's good. I like him because now I can beat him pretty easily. Oro and Mato are actual jits, bro. They do not. I don't. I do not like them. I do not like them. Um, they are annoying. I didn't. I could not fight them at all because they are just like, bro, leave me alone. And they have such big. They're so big, and then their nails slash very far because they're nail masters, and it's just like, stop, please. I don't want to fight these dudes. And then Paint Masters actually think on the same level, but he's less annoying because there's one of him, and his attacks are cooler. So what am I doing? I don't hate these guys more than Grez Mother. Yeah, okay. Now Sage Sly is annoying. I couldn't figure it out, but once I did, he was good. He's like better than the Nail Masters. So what the hell? Okay, well my page isn't floating, so Sly, he goes in C tier right before Failed Champion. Like, yeah, and then Sisters of Battle go in S tier. Oh, actually, no, they go in Never Fought because I've never fought them, but I've heard that they're just Mantis Lords, so they go in S tier. Wing Nosk, never fought. Pure Vessel, S tier, top of S tier. Very basic choice, but he's good. Like, he's just the Hollow Knight, but better. And he has cooler attacks. Ooh, what the hell? Why did it put Sisters of Battle on? Okay, yeah, I thought. And then, what the fuck, bro? S tier, and then Absolute Radiance. I never fought the Absolute Radiance because I haven't tried P5. Yep. So thank you all for enjoying. Have you enjoyed my video? Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you next time. See you next time.